What up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to Toonrami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. You might be in the same situation that I am these days, and that is you don't know what to do in Dokkan. And that's pretty normal these days. Sadly, Dokkan is just not what it used to be, and people often find themselves wondering what they can do at this point. And usually I would say there's always something to do, like farming out gems, farming out other sorts of resources, preparing for upcoming EZA'S and whatnot. But even that, after a certain point, gets a little dull. And that's kind of the situation where I'm in right now, where I just don't really know what I want to do for a video. So what I wanted to do for today's video is look ahead at whatever is left for Global in terms of upcoming campaigns and whatnot. Because sadly, there actually aren't too many. So as you can see right here, this is the Saiyan Day. This is the last campaign we've had. Before that, it was the Gohan Bojack stuff. Alright? After this, for JP, there's not a whole lot. So I'm going to go through the ones that we haven't done yet. Obviously, the big one is the 6-year anniversary, so we'll go over that a little bit. But there are two other campaigns, notable ones, that have not happened on Global, which kind of begs the question, what's going to be the rollout schedule for the rest of the year leading up to the 6-year anniversary? Because the 6-year anniversary happens around July, and it's currently March. So, yeah. Let's jump in. So let's start with the Super Thanks End of the New Year campaign. So this is what JP had towards the end of last year when they got Pikkon and Janemba. This is the big one. Well, I guess not big one, but this is the next big Dual Dokkan Fest that we're expecting. But this is the one that when people saw their banners, it was met with mediocre reactions. And the reason why they had to throw in those 5-year fusions was because of the fact that Pikkon and Janemba just don't seem like very compelling units, especially Pikkon. I think it still went for top grossing on JP, but I have a pretty good feeling it's because of the supporting cast. But these two banners are the ones that are most likely to come up next on Global. When that's going to happen, there's no indication, but it's most likely going to be these two. Looking at Pikkon, I'm going to quickly go over it, not too much because I do that in other videos. He's a connected oh yeah. He's a connected hopes leader. Yeah, that old chestnut. Connected hopes. But the good news is that he is also a superclass sub-lead. This is maybe the one redeeming quality about the guy. Whether or not you like connected hopes, characters who represent someone's last hope. Wait a second. Characters who represent someone's last hope. Who is Majin Vegeta's last hope? Vegeta? Who's Nail's last hope? I don't want to go into this. We're not doing this again. Anyway, the great thing about this is that it sort of introduced a new type or archetype of leader where you can throw in an obscure category of some kind, but as long as the sub-lead is something different, but it's all-encompassing, like super class, it makes the unit a little bit more viable, a little more user-friendly. So this is something that makes Pikkon a lot more appealing to me, and it makes it more effective than the Tech Trunks. Tech Trunks is kind of the go-to unit now for random teams you're trying to put together because he has the super class sub-lead. Now Pikkon should do the trick. So that is pretty cool. I look forward to that. And then looking at the other side, this is the Janemba banner. Same exact thing. A mix and match of other Dokkan Fests along with the 5-year fusion. Let's take a look at Janemba. This little bundle of joy is the Mind and Body Erosion lead with an Extreme Class sub-lead. And he starts out as a Fat Janemba, which is a nice change of pace, which means you can run him with the other Janemba. Not that it matters, because JP now has the same name update. Soon Global will have the same thing. I feel like that's the only real thing Global has to look forward to that could maybe make the game more fun leading up to the 6th year. If they give us some of these cosmetic tweaks that they've given JP ahead of schedule, it's not like we have so many other events on JP that we would be able to enjoy the game so much more. It would just be something nice, and honestly, they could give that to us with the illusion of it being a substantial update, and people would be satisfied. I know I'd be really happy about that. If I had the same name update and nothing else, it would still enhance the experience I have in Dokkan, and I could go back into the same events that I normally do and have a completely different experience. It would still be fine. So I hope they do that. But anyway, Mind and Body Erosion, key plus 170%. Let's take a look at this category. Characters whose minds or bodies have been afflicted by conditions such as possession or switching. So that means Ginyu is here, right? The Ginyu Goku? Wait a second. Mind and body erosion. Minds or bodies have been afflicted by conditions such as possession or body switching. How is Ginyu Goku not here? What? Okay. But this guy is a extreme sub-lead, which is nice. And he is very, very good overall. So, look forward to that. Yay. Dokkan, yay. Just want to let that settle for a little bit. Yeah, that's the grim reality of Dokkan, folks. We have Pikkon and Janemba to look forward to. So then the 6th year. This is the 6th year. This happened on January for JP. For Global, it's going to be happening around July. But of course, we have the Dual Dokkan Fest there, which is the Vegeta and the Goku. Probably the one banner that everyone is waiting for. And rightfully so. I mean, look at the cast we've got here. We've got the simultaneous download Bootanks. You got the 300 download Gohan. You've got the Goku Super Saiyan 4, Burger King, Gohan. Like every single one of these guys is extremely good. Even the Int Ultra Instinct Goku is really good now. So there's a lot more to be gained on this banner. However, what sucks is that, again, if that update doesn't roll out onto Global sooner rather than later, it's going to throw a wrench into the works for summons on the 6th year as well. I feel like because people have the propensity to hold off on summoning for the next big thing, the next big thing, the next big thing, they're going to keep on hoarding those stones for the eventuality when Global gets the ability to return some of those SSRs in for gacha coins. Now, while I feel like that's a smart thing to do, it's also a bad thing because you're compromising the overall enjoyment of the game. And right now, the enjoyment of the game is what's at stake, right? Because there's not much going on in Dokkan. And if you're going to do more to ultimately further that narrative that you're not having fun in Dokkan, why are you playing it? So I feel like, hopefully, I think because there's nothing happening in Global, I feel like they're going to drop the update before the 6th year. And that will make the 6th year so much more fun for people. But I'm looking forward to this banner so much. The Gohan is like its own Dokkan Fest level unit. He's so good. You know what's funny? All the joined forces that come out of this 6th year anniversary are extremely good. It's gonna make joined forces an actual like worthwhile category to run. Now let's take a look at the other one. This is the Vegeta banner. I mean, as you can tell, like I'm bored just looking at this because I know I have to wait like 5 months for this, 4 months for this. I don't know how I'm gonna last through this, guys. It's just, I mean, I can only do so many 20 questions. I can only do so many random videos, you know, for random things. I might have to start introducing other types of videos on the channel because, you know, I didn't think this time would come so soon, but yeah, it's getting there. So Vegeta, I mean, you guys know I am a diehard Royal Blue Vegeta fan, so seeing this guy, I mean, even his SSR, it's so beautiful. Maybe I might have to break the rule one more time. Go fast on the speed of light and rainbow this guy 3 times over. SSR, TUR, LR. But this guy is a Power of Revival representing Universe 7, Key plus 3, 170 lead. I've already talked about this guy many times before. Also, the first unit with the costume change, as you can see there. He's got the Saiyan armor outfit, and then he's also got the one where his armor gets destroyed, but his pants remain unscathed. You know, innovation at its finest. And then, of course, the Frieza, another unit that might as well be its own Dokkan Fest. Crazy good duo unit with Frieza and Gohan. Extremely, extremely good. The card art is also pretty amazing. Wonder how the sticker is going to look on that thing. And that's it. Oh, yeah, and then, after the 6th year anniversary, we have the LR one, right, with Team 7. I was on the fence about what I wanted to call this. I think I said Sentai 7, which is cool. Like, the whole Sentai Warrior thing is all about, like, you know, people standing in union together in sequence, firing whatever they have to at the enemy. It's like a, you know, it's a very trope. There's a whole anime trope thing about it. But what sucks is that it just doesn't, the name doesn't work. And plus, people often misconstrue. So, it's Team 7 now. That's the official term. But I think this guy looks amazing, and this is probably the only LR that I will care about for the next few LR banners, because it's got all of my Universe 7 guys on. You know what's funny? By the time the 6th year ends, I don't think I will be using blue dudes at all. That's the funny thing. Like, there's so many Universe 7 units coming out that by the time the 6th anniversary ends, I'm pretty sure I will not be using these guys at all. And I just maxed this guy out. I rainbowed him, and I have level 10 links on him. I probably won't be using him. Oh yeah, and then the free-to-play LR is coming up. So yeah, there's that LR. Very cool. And then the last thing that JP has on Global is the Trunks and Goten. We talked about this recently when it was announced, what, just like a month ago? This was in early March. It's not the Dual Dokkan Fest. It's the Dual Unit Dokkan Fest, right? Trunks and Goten. That's it, guys. That's all there is. So, Global is in a situation where they are about 6 months behind in terms of the timeline. But as far as the content's concerned, they're like 2 months behind or 1 month behind. And more like 2 months behind. That's what sucks about this. So that calls into question what could possibly be coming up during this time, during this major gap that could hold fans over until the 6th year anniversary. Because it can't possibly be Trunks and Goten, Paikon Janemba, and the 6th year. The 6th year is going to be happening at the 6th year. So what could possibly be happening before that? I don't know. Maybe a global first? Maybe another simultaneous whatever with JP? I don't know. All I know is that I'm bored. Global, help. Dokkan, help. I can't keep doing 20 questions. I like it, but even that gets old after a little while. So there you have it, folks. That's the outlook for Dokkan. Woo, exciting. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what are you looking forward to? Out of the ones that I told you, forget the 6th year. Obviously, the 6th year is the most exciting. But besides the 6th year, what are you more looking forward to? Paikon Janemba or Goten Trunks? This is going to be the most depressing comment section ever. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future. And click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Man, I'm going to start doing some other Dragon Ball stuff on the channel, man. It's... Oh, you know what? Let me know in the comments, what other Dragon Ball videos do you want to see? That if you don't want to talk about Paikon Janemba or Goten Trunks, tell me what other Dragon Ball videos you want to see, alright? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Hang in there. Always remember to Dokkan responsibly. Woo!